Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. In this video we are going to talk about my San Diego Comic-Con International Experience 2016. So as soon as I walked into the exhibition doors, first thing I did was stop at the Chronicle Collectibles booth in order to see all the Jurassic World merchandise that they are working on. Some really cool stuff, as you can see here. We have the JP goggles, we got the Barbasol can, we got a Compsognathus, they got some Ghostbusters and Terminator, and they have some more Jurassic World dolls. We got Owen Grady and Dr. Alan Grant. Very cool 12-inch 1/6 scale figures that they've done. Very nicely detailed all the way around. And then we have the Stegosaurus, which is one that I've kind of had my eye on off and on. I don't know if I'm going to get it. It's very expensive, but it looks awesome. And Stego is my favorite dinosaur, of course. The rep I spoke with indicated that Dr. Ian Malcolm would be the next 1/6 scale figure they do. Currently no plans for Dr. Ellie Sattler or Claire Dearing, unfortunately, but the rep I spoke with indicated she really wants to get around to those at some point. I also got this really cool little T-Rex breakout cutout. I then made my way to the nearby Hasbro booth and saw the new AT-AT style vehicle that they're coming out with. This is the brand new big scale vehicle. You can control it with your smartphone. It's got a lot of little compartments and is sure to be very action oriented and very expensive. And then a look here at the 5-point of articulation 3 3/4 inch scale figures. A lot of reruns. In here you can see some new stuff too from Rogue One. There's a new Entertainment Earth Astromech droid pack, which looks very cool. There's Hera's A-Wing fighter, which I think is really cool, and one thing I am looking forward to getting. Here you have some of the other miscellaneous Hero Mashers and 12-inch, and then some Galactic Hero stuff on bottom. Turning to the new Black Series 6-inch, we have Sabine Wren, who looks absolutely stunning in this photo. We have Darth Revan, who was the 2015 Fan Choice figure. He should be coming out later this fall. We have the Tusken Raider, which was newly announced and looks really cool. Very nice fabric, soft goods. We have Qui-Gon Jinn, which I think looks absolutely stunning. Probably one of the best likenesses in the 6-inch Black Series so far. Hera, who I'm really excited is finally being made into a 6-inch figure, since I really love Rebels and love the Rebels figures. Then we have Lando Calrissian. It was only a matter of time before Smooth Lando made his way into Black Series, and this one looks stunning. And a Royal Guard, who is another fan favorite. Very happy to see they are doing Royal Guard. It just looks awesome. And then here's the Celebration Europe exclusive, which is also San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Kylo Ren Unmasked. Here is the Obi-Wan Kenobi exclusive that came with a little miniature Princess Leia. And then we have the exclusive Jyn Erso, who is the new Rogue One character. Nice looking figure. And then Princess Leia, very controversial figure because the head just isn't quite right yet, but I am assured that this is not completed product. Here we have the AT-AT Driver, another new entry into 6-inch Black Series, and I think this one looks really good as well. And then a Snowtrooper, of course, another one that looks just stunning. Hasbro's really doing a good job with these going forward. And then for the Force FX line, we have a Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi. It's a repack, but coming out again later this fall. And then just taking a look here, there's Obi-Wan, there's Jyn Erso, there's Kylo Ren with all his goodies. I really like all the poses that they got these figures into. Note how Han Solo now has gray painted hair, which is accurate. Have to try and track that down. I'm really happy to see they're doing more of these die-cast Black Series titanium helmets. I really like that line and hope they continue doing more. There's Kylo's helmet. And down here, the lightsabers. We got Kylo's Force effects and a couple of others. We got Luke's and Vader's there in the back. I really think that Hasbro is on the right track in terms of their 6-inch scale of figures. 5-point of articulation, I know we want to see a return to super articulated figures. Some of these vehicles, although really cool, just kind of don't seem to have the magic that they had before. And I know that's due largely to cost reasons, but the Nerf darts are just a little bit strange. I also got to meet Steve Evans, who is the design director for the Star Wars line at Hasbro, and he was a very nice guy. It was very nice to have a lovely conversation with him. And he was very receptive to my thoughts on distribution. He said, they're trying to do better. And we talked a little bit about the new Black Series line and the Leia figure. And overall, very nice experience speaking with him. And then here's a little photo of myself with Steve. I then made my way over to the Mattel booth. They had some props from the new Ghostbusters movie. The trap here. Here is one of the jumpsuits for the Ghostbuster along with the neutrino wand. And then here is Kevin's Ecto 2 from the film. This is the actual prop used in the movie. So it was really cool that they had that on hand. And then some new DC Multiverse 6-inch figures. We have a Supergirl here who actually saw the actress that portrays her on the show while I was walking around the exhibition hall. So that was kind of a cool thing. And then I don't know anything about this shark. I think it's the Build-A-Figure for this wave, but it just looks really cool. I love sharks, and this is like a Shark Man, so it's super cool. And then we have the New 52 Rebirth, which is a brand new relaunch of the New 52, which is interesting because now I got to buy the toys all over again. And then this was the most impressive thing that I saw from Mattel. It's a brand new 6-inch scale Batcave playset, which is absolutely huge. It's like 3 feet tall, and it comes with all the bells and whistles that you would expect. Look at the likeness on this Ben Affleck Bruce Wayne figure. It's way better than the 6-inch Multiverse figure. I think it's going to be exclusive to this set, but I am not certain. Hopefully there's a way to get it separately as well, because it just looks really, really good. Get a little kryptonite prison cell right there for Superman. Then the Batmobile down there. Here's the Superman figure just standing right there. Then we get another look at the Batcave. It's got a little elevator, which is really cool. Then you get Batman in his armored up outfit right here with a little launching missile. And then the Bat Signal, which is super cool, right on top of the whole thing. No price point given, but this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. I do anticipate it's going to be at least $100, if not more, because this thing really is huge and looks really cool. Then we have the DC Comics Multiverse for Suicide Squad. Here we have the 12-inch Joker, Harley, and Deadshot, which have pretty nice likenesses, all things considered, especially the Will Smith Deadshot and Harley Quinn. We have the 6-inch scale figures here. Here's a new Joker. We got the Killer Croc Build-A-Figure. We got Katana. Down here we have the Joker and Harley Quinn with her mallet. On this side we have Diablo. And this is the Amazon exclusive Harley right here, which I have on pre-order. And it actually looks pretty nice. It's got a better likeness than the mainline version, which I recently purchased. This one right here. Then there's a Batman. And then Deadshot. Passed by the NECA booth and saw these really cool quarter scale Ninja Turtles, which were pretty neat. A lot of cool stuff from NECA. They do a really nice job in terms of aesthetics. And I also got to meet Randy from NECA, which is pretty cool. And these just look incredible. Then on to SH Figuarts. And here are the SH Monster Arts. Here's Bruce Lee, which looks really cool. And then they're doing something with Toy Story. I didn't really understand the concept, but it looked kind of interesting to say the least. Something like Transformers. And then I was really excited to see this. Figuarts is doing 6-inch scale versions of the Dark Knight Batman as well as the Dark Knight Joker, which, as you guys know, the Mafex ones have been very disappointing because they just fall apart. These actually look really good. I wish I would have been able to get a better photo of Joker, but the lighting was just very poor. But very good news nonetheless. Shredder here, who is a new 6-inch figure in the Ninja Turtles line. And this was a huge surprise to me. It was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which looks super articulated and really looks cool. You guys know that I'm a ghost head, so I was really happy to see this. I love the Stay Puft, and I will definitely buy this when it comes out. Then at the Bandai booth was the biggest surprise to me at Comic-Con, 6-inch scale Power Rangers figures based on the original Rangers. And previously, there were the SH Figuarts versions, which have skyrocketed in price and are very unobtainable now. So seeing 6-inch versions done by Bandai for the very first time was very, very exciting. I'd say I'm a moderate Power Rangers fan. I watched the show growing up, and I'm sitting on several reviews I've been meaning to do for some time. But anyway, I really want to get these. They're going to be at the $20 price point. The rep I spoke with was pretty excited that they are doing these. And then they are going to be part of a Build-A-Figure sort of thing. If you buy all of the Rangers, you will be able to build the Dino Megazord. Unfortunately, the Dino Megazord is not going to come with the sword. They had a Comic-Con exclusive metallic red Ranger that came with the sword, but unfortunately I didn't buy it because it was $40, which I felt was a little bit on the steep side just to get the sword. There's the Megazord right there, and then the Power Rangers for the brand new film. So those look really cool. I'm going to see the film. I might end up getting these as well. Here at the DC Collectibles booth, we have the Bombshell line of Batman and DC villains and characters that are kind of done in pinup style, which I think is really cool. I'm a huge fan of pinup culture, and I really like what they did with these. These really look cool. Got an animated style Superman that's coming to the animated line, and then the DC Collectibles New 52 Rebirth figures. These are going to be sold in a 6-pack, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get these, but they do look cool. Here at the Lucasfilm and Disney Ultimate Studio Edition prop replicas, we see some very high-end props, all replicas that were done with 3D printers. And this is very interesting because these all come with tracking devices in the products. That way if it gets stolen or you lose it, they'll be able to track it. Very interesting stuff, and these all look very nice. Of course, they all are going to be very expensive pieces. Definitely something that the high-end collector is going to be after. They're very limited. I probably can't afford any of these, but it's still very fun to see these nonetheless. There's Rey's lightsaber. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the Marvel Legends section of the Hasbro booth, but they do have some cool stuff coming out, like this 3-pack that features Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. And I was really happy to learn that a Jessica Jones figure is also coming because I really enjoyed that show and thought she was really cool. And a very nice likeness of Robert Downey Jr. on this Iron Man figure right there. Probably the most impressive stuff I saw at Comic-Con was the Hot Toys figures. 12-inch, 1/6 scale figures that are the pinnacle of action figures. This is as detailed as you can get. I mean, just look at how realistic this Nightmare Batman is. It's incredible. Wonder Woman right here, stunningly beautiful. I would love to own this piece, but gosh, these are just so pricey. There's this Batmobile here from Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. It's like 4 feet long, 3 to 4 feet long. Where would you put something like that? Got the Joker from Suicide Squad. Looks like there's quite a few Suicide Squad figures on tap from Hot Toys. Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn, and I'd love to add this to my collection too. She just looks so realistic and so cool. Another version of the Joker looking very creepy and in a very interesting looking outfit. And yet another Joker. There's just so many of these guys. And there was also one Hot Toys that was very much, in my opinion, a spoiler for the new film, so I'm not going to show that to you here. Then the Star Wars Hot Toys. This here was the Comic-Con exclusive. It was the gold Stormtrooper standing next to Captain Phasma right there. We have a quarter scale Kylo Ren, who's just an absolutely huge figure, but very nice likeness to Adam Driver. Look, sir, droids. We have the Millennium Falcon cockpit, which is absolutely huge. You can fit 4 figures in it. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, it looks really awesome. And then we have Rey on her speeder. This is a little smaller, but it's still pretty big considering that's a 12-inch figure you're seeing on there. Then we have the TIE Interceptor. This is not something that's going to be put into production. It was just like a display piece, which is pretty cool. Then here we have Rey and BB-8. Very nice looking deluxe set right here where you can get both of those characters, and BB-8 looks great. And then back over here we got Chewbacca and Han Solo. Chewie looks nice. He looks very fluffy. And then looking at Han, look at that likeness to Harrison Ford. That's awesome. Over here we get Rey and Luke Skywalker. And here's a look at... They were giving away an R2-D2, which I don't think I won. There's 3PO and R2. I say I don't think I won because they never called me, so I assume I didn't. Another look at Rey in the Resistance outfit, and Luke just looks awesome. Very nice likeness. And Rey especially, I think, looks really cool. I actually have her on pre-order. She's going to be my very first Hot Toys figure. And then over here we got the Traitor Stormtrooper, and then Finn with the lightsaber. Very cool stuff. Okay, so that is my San Diego Comic-Con International 2016 experience. All in all, I had a blast. This was my very first time going to San Diego Comic-Con. I had been wanting to do it for some time. I should have done it sooner, but there's a first time for everything. Finally got there and saw a lot of cool stuff. Now, I didn't see any panels, which is okay. I went with it in mind that I wasn't planning on seeing any panels. I just kind of wanted to go take it all in and see what it was like to be at Comic-Con and walk around, see all the booths, see all the exhibitors and everything. And I got to do that. I saw a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really grateful that I was able to be there. It was very, very crowded. It was absolutely ridiculous. And at times I couldn't even move. I felt like a little sardine. And, it was Saturday. I think if I went maybe on Thursday, it would be less crowded. But, that's all part of the Comic-Con experience. There was a lot of cool stuff to see nonetheless. And I spent about 6 hours just walking around the main exhibition hall looking at everything. As far as the Hasbro Star Wars exclusives go for Black Series, they were out of the Obi-Wan and Jyn Erso, unfortunately, but I did get Kylo Ren. And I also got a Lost World Jurassic Park Stegosaurus by Kenner, which is something that I had been wanting to get for some time. I was able to get a pretty good deal on it, so I was happy about that. At the end of the whole thing, I was absolutely beat. It's very draining being at Comic-Con. There's just so many people. There's so much to see. And after walking around for a long time and having people bump into you, it is a little bit of a relief to finally leave. But, that being said, I had a blast, and I cannot wait to do it again in 2017. All right, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed Victoria Goes to San Diego Comic-Con International 2016. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and my brand new Instagram page. And as always, I want to thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye-bye.